What we're happy to see. We're going to be seeing a temperature high in the 40s today, 50s tomorrow. Ron, it'll be 60 on Sunday.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
You'll be playing outside.
Excitement in the studio.
Outdoor concert.
That polar bear will be sweating.
Yeah, won't be much of a polar plunge tomorrow.
Ron Neal has been with us many times on the show, and I guess in our area, you know ukulele is better than anyone around, and you've brought quite a few.
Yeah, this is just part of my collection, and thank you for having me on.
Always a pleasure.
I wore tropical here to make everybody feel warmer.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Where were you Wednesday when we needed you?
The first thing I'd kind of like to do is tell your viewers a little bit about the different sizes of the ukuleles.
And there are lots of them.
And if the camera will follow me, you can zero in on this one. This is the smallest. It's called a standard or soprano.
And this is the one we think of most often.
Yes, right. And this one here is a concert, which is the next step up.
That's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and this is a tenor.
There's the concert.
And then this big one here is a baritone. This ukulele was made famous by Arthur Godfrey, by the way.
And you know, I remember the Arthur Godfrey Hour, the talent show. Yes. I remember it well. So
I don't, but at the same time, I know of him. I remember my grandmother always talking about Arthur Godfrey. Loved Arthur Godfrey.
Yes, indeed.
Well, the ukulele's really become popular here lately, and I want to kind of briefly go over with your viewers and you people about the history of the ukulele. The ukulele, by the way, the ukulele is really pronounced ukulele.
Well, you taught me that the last time you were here, because we all say ukulele.
Well,
it's ukulele.
Yeah, but when I'm in Hawaii, I try to say ukulele. But anyway, the ukulele was really not originated in Hawaii.
It's a scandal. you exploded a myth right here on the show.
It was brought over by the Portuguese. It was actually originated by the Portuguese in the 1880s, when the Portuguese immigrants came over to work in the sugar fields. They brought their instrument called a machete. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
So it's no longer machete? It's no longer... So wait a minute. All these myths are being blown away. You're blowing my mind here,
There's
Ron.
too many facts.
So it's ukulele, not ukulele. It's machete instead of machete.
Well,
and was it like this, or was it more like a lute?
No, it was like a ukulele.
Okay.
You can Google it, and you can see it on the internet.
Y'all Google that.
So, but anyway, when the immigrants got off the ship, they started playing their instrument, and the Hawaiians said, my gosh, that looks like the fingers are going up and down the fingerboard. It loost like jumping fleas. And that's the translation of ukulele.
Jumping fleas?
Jumping fleas.
Your daughters are there videoing all that. Jumping fleas.
I was hoping for a much more, lyrical thing.
It was kind of good, though. Well, the little banjo-y thing down there.
That's one of my collection. That is a banjo uke of the 50 eras. And it does sound like a banjo. I'll just do a few chords on it.
That kind of makes you want to do the Charleston, doesn't it? That makes a lot of noise, Ron.
Yeah, for a little instrument.
And what about this is unusual?
That is, if you'll hand it to me, I'll explain that one. That is a Tahitian ukulele. It's strung with fishing line.
Oh, yeah, it is, sure.
And it's a little bit different. I'll try and do a few chords on this plate. It's real tinny, and it plays real fast, and the sound hole's in the back, so you have to...
That is kind of, that's bad engineering.
They got to work on that.
They all sound so different, Ron.
Yeah, they do.
This has got to be a joy for you. Now, you're going to play a song for us today,
too.
I
think last year I played 5'2".
You did. I kind of broke into song, if I remember correctly.
I'll just play a few chords. That was the first song I learned.
There you go, all right.
You cannot be depressed when you're listening to ukulele music.
Or machete music.
Machete music. So we're going to go to the break in just a minute. Play something on this one. Give us a little jazz number or something.
Okay, this is a little piece that I kind of put together.
Got a little swing. I like it. Well, Ron, you just keep on playing. Ron Neal, our local ukulele expert, he brought them all. We've learned something today. Thank you so much. Keep playing. It just sounds so good. When we come back, we go from jumping fleas to people jumping in water. It's the polar plunge. There's Dave. the polar bear. Look at him go. Oh,